Hello there, only one Kenobi here, only one. Now, I was really surprised to see this in my emails yesterday when they said that was being delivered. And I am going to open it, man. Breaking all the rules of the Quick Shot series. Yeah, I'm going to get this one open, and I'm so glad that they did this. Of all the variants they could do of the modern Stormtrooper, I love these. I'll give you a comparison as well to the original release. He's somewhere over there on my shelves. The one from the Force Unleashed. God, that goes back many years. To the 30th anniversary, god damn it. Anyway, the Stormtrooper Commander. Behind, you'll also see some other stuff I got delivered today. I can't do a review on this because it's kind of incomplete. A little bit of a blunder. I'm sure I'll get it sorted with Star Action Figures. This also got delivered by Pulse today, so I got that and I got that. I think one of them came yesterday. I can't remember which one was which, but still, in the back here, I was delighted to see that these had arrived. I do collect the retros as well if you are new to this channel. And also, here's the problem. Look, I got 2 Vaders and I got the rest is all there. So I was a bit like, damn it. But I want to show you them now very quickly because they do look good, man. Really good. The card backs I've always said have been pretty good for the Obi-Wan retros. And I just pray to God we get these in the modern line. You know, these are too good, these figures, to be sort of like limited to the old style of vintage 80s look and 5 POA. You want a little bit of fully articulated action. So what I'm going to do now is open this. I've even warmed now, man, to the whole... Let me just mount the camera. Force Unleashed card backs. I kind of wanted them to continue the Star Wars chase for anything that was kind of expanded universe or miscellaneous, to kind of have some kind of like uniformity for the miscellaneous extra products and intellectual properties, whatever you want to call them. But they've kind of grown on me now because I know that we are going to keep the plastic bubble, and so I don't fear this new stuff because they aren't filling slots that I thought were precious for the 96, if you know what I mean. If you're someone who wants the 96 completed like myself, you'll know exactly what I mean. But they've announced that they aren't going to get rid of the plastic bubble, so there was no longer a race against time to get these things, get the 96 completed before 2023. So that's good. Enough of that babble. Let's give you a good look at this card back. And I will also re-review this in the Quick Shot series, which is a running series I have on my channel where I go through the entire vintage collection. But still, lovely card back. Looks a little bit like Felucia. Am I right? I don't know, man. Very like Felucia. I think there is a second. In fact, it is Felucia. There is a Rancor and a few of the sequences on Felucia with Maris Brood and company. So I believe maybe... I don't know, man. I'm no expert on the Force Unleashed, but I think I might be onto something there, maybe. I don't know. But there's the back of the card. Always a disappointment. Bear with me. Let me go and get the original release. Oh, man, that took forever to find. It was up there by the TIE Fighter, you see. I had a couple of pilots underneath it, and I had him in the background with Starkiller, actually. Just sort of like with him. There's Starkiller there. That's a great figure. And it's just a good thing that they've done this Commander again. Proper, you know, on the proper sculpt. So this is the old style. There is the 30th anniversary Stormtrooper right there. And he got reissued on all sorts of different cards. And then there he is there. It's the same figure, but, you know, painted. The last remnant, I'd say, of the 501st. That brilliant, lovely colour scheme. And then here he is, this new guy, which is brilliant. So before I open it, let's have another look at this card back. Brilliant. Really nice. Again, my only regret was the fact that they put this Force Unleashed badge on, and they've already had a chance to give us a Force Unleashed figure, which got put on a Star Wars Chase Plus. You know, we've had Starkiller on an expanded universe card, but it's kind of an excuse to give us Starkiller again. In fact, I might be mistaken. I think they might have already announced he's coming back. I can't remember. I can't keep up what's in my own head. Not head canon, but you know what I mean, in my own wish list, and then what is actually happening now. But you know, it's licensed to do anything, but I hope they give us the likes of Maris Brood, Starkiller again, even not Cal Kestis, the other fellow, I've forgotten his name, that Jedi. I've got him on the 30th anniversary card. I must open that soon. I've had it for about 12 months. I haven't opened it. Anyway, enough waffle. Let's get the damn thing open, man. Let's do it. He's open. Right, before we go any further, I will just tell you again, this card stock, I can't even tell now. Let's have a feel of this stuff. That's loose. What does have good card stock? Just bear with me. The Obi-Wan figure. Right. Again, I don't have the retro Obi-Wan. There's been a bit of a blunder there with my order, but I do have the modern Obi-Wan. It's a shame I don't have that to match it in the retro yet. That's hard card stock. Yeah, that's fairly sturdy. That's this one here. I don't know, man. It's almost like that could even be the lighter one. I really don't know. That seems firm. I don't know. Maybe I'm making it up. You let me know if you know. If you've even got this yet. I don't know. I got this delivered from Pulse, and I can't see any reviews as of yet online. So I thought I'd just get this one up and try and be first. Smell of the figure there. Nice. And also, please be aware, look at the weathering on the long gun there. That reminds me of the Snowtrooper in the 6-inch line. But then look at the weathering on the blaster there. That's a bit of a waste. They could have done something to that as well. But clearly not. But that doesn't matter. It's not the end of the world. This rifle's pretty nice too. With a classic blaster here as well. And let's open him. Yeah, rocker ankles there. So it's got those. I'm going to just get another figure of mine of, a Stormtrooper VC140, compare it with this and see where we're up to. It doesn't have a holster on the back, I know that much. So that's kind of almost like VC140. I can't remember if that had rocker ankles or not really. I don't really pay much attention to the technical aspects of figures. I really just like to just get them open, get them posed, get them on my shelves, man. But bear with me. This is definitely 140. I just know the way I posed him. And does he have the rockers? No, he doesn't. Nor does he have the holster thing. This guy does, because this is from the Carbonite set, from the Bespin freezing chamber, and no rockers. So this guy's obviously a bit of an ensemble of everything. I mean, I don't care about holsters and stuff. Did he or did he not in the game? It's more a matter of the New Hope one, really, that matters, which I think they have sorted now. Up there's my Yavin 4 diorama, and I've got a load of these 140s in there. And a lot of them are actually, I've cheated. I've got Luke Skywalker in Stormtrooper disguise. I've got about 2 of them up there, or maybe 3. But this is an awesome figure. This is the one I really wanted on my wish list. For a repaint, anyway. He's pretty good. I'm going to go and get my figure rotator. Let's have a look at the ball joints. Yeah, look at that. Really good. The 3 3/4 inch now. It's just so good, and that's why we get nervous about steps backwards. Doing the retro collection, minimal articulation. Yeah, man, it's a decent figure. As you can see, I have chosen to pose him with the weathered rifle, the kind of the IG-88 snorkel rifle nozzle, whatever you want to call it. Look at that though, great figure, lovely paint application. I'm going to put him side by side with the other one from the 30th anniversary in a moment. But that's really nice, man. No removable helmet like the other one, but who cares? I like Stormtroopers that don't remove their helmet. The only one who did was Luke Skywalker, Han Solo, and Finn from the sequel trilogy. Look at that. Brilliant. Really nice. Lovely stuff. Look at that mold, man. That's just bob on, isn't it? That helmet is just unbeatable. They'll never do better than that. Never. In fact, put it side by side with this, which goes back now 3 years at least. 2019 this guy came out. I think they've just improved the mold even more on that helmet. I don't know. Certainly seems sharper. It's all good, man. Let's have a look at this. His older brother. This is definitely aged now. Look at him. It's definitely aged. I've kept the elastic band on as well, but look at that. You can see the difference between these two. Incredible. Awesome. That's how you make a figure. What else do we need in that style? There's tons of different Stormtroopers you can do. They've even announced recently the artillery trooper from The Mandalorian. But this is the repaint I always wanted. I've actually just made an order for a couple more because I know that they go quite well with Starkiller, in your collections. But actually, personally, I have a desire to have this figure with this gentleman right here. Because, putting my EU hat on, having a bit of license for creativity, I like the idea of exploring a reality where Obi-Wan didn't defeat Vader. Vader didn't get burnt. How would he return and how would he look going forward? Well, he'd look like that. This is the concept art figure of Anakin Skywalker, the best Anakin Skywalker figure, in my opinion, ever made. Just gonna have this guy in the background with his back to us. hang on a minute. I always had this vision of having that figure with a load of 501st, technically. I know they're not actually classed as. If you look into this guy, I was really disappointed to see that they weren't. The number 501 was never associated with him. In the research I did, this is years ago this now, and that always bugged me because I thought somebody was going to say that they were the last remnant of them, although it sort of maybe goes without saying because he's wearing blue. But that's how I imagine Darth Vader circa, say, I don't know, 5 years after the Revenge of the Sith, you know, maybe when they get rid of the Phase 2 armor and they start kind of bleeding in this design. That's what it would have looked like, you know. That's how Anakin would have looked, you know. He didn't fall in any lava, didn't get burnt, wasn't defeated. He would just be wearing black, man. Maybe even still with his blue lightsaber, because he'd still own it, wouldn't he? Not all dark side users have to use a red lightsaber. Hell, Exar Kun didn't. Anyway, that's just my thoughts on that. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed that opening of VC254. I will do it again when I get around to that in the quick shot series. But in the meantime, thank you for watching. Do hit the like button if you have enjoyed it. Subscribe for more. This has been Only One Kenobi. Only one. Out.